Order for November 2025. Jordyn, would you like to take roll for us?
I can do that. Tom Sonnek,
Here.
Carey Nadeau,
Here.
Amanda Black,
Here.
Sharon Clark Williams is absent, Raquel Soto,
Here.
Laura Strang,
Here.
Aliza Verma,
Here.
Yued Orozco-Garcia is absent, and Troy Woods.
Here. And our staff liaison, Jordyn Lehman.
Oh, here.
All right, so let's take a look at our agenda. Anybody have any questions, concerns, anything you want to edit, change? If
Are we skipping the student commissioner idea discussion since Yued's not here?
I think we should. It'd be, what do you all think? He had a couple of ideas, and
Yeah.
it'd be best for him to present those, I think. So do we want to strike that from the agenda for tonight? Okay, so we'll look for a motion to approve the agenda with the amendment that we would strike Article 7, Item B.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of minutes. Everybody get a chance to take a look at the minutes. Any questions, updates, edits?
It looks like my comments at the end didn't get added. I don't know if it's just because they weren't like actual city. I just wanted to thank the city for their donation to the silent auction that's coming up opening Friday.
Would you like me to add that then?
Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Anything else? Anybody?
Instead of the student commissioner discussion, can we discuss that email that went out with the suggested term changes? Would that be a good discussion?
Oh, yeah. Do you want to just have that as part of your updates from staff, reports from staff? Is that something?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, we got to back out the agenda then. We got to add that. So I don't know how, Robert's Rules of Order here, since we already approved the agenda, if we move to deny the approval of the agenda that we already had and then approve the agenda again with the addition of the comment of the staggered terms? Or do we just want to bring it up as new business or something?
I think it can just, my hunch is it can probably just be brought up as new business
Okay. Okay,
or reports from the commissioners.
we're not the city council, it's not that big of a deal. All right, so we can add that staggered terms thing there. So anyway, the meeting minutes then, anything else from, for edits for the minutes from last month's meeting? If not, we'll look for a motion to approve with the addition that Vice Chair Nadeau did have an update regarding thanking the city for their donation. What was it again?
They donated a tour of the fire department and a tour of Public Works,
Okay.
and those are both in this 622 Education Foundation silent auction that starts on Friday.
So we can get that updated
very
for
nice.
the record, for the minutes.
Motion to approve, then?
We got a motion. Do we have a second?
Second?
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, minutes are approved. Meeting open to the public. Rowan? Jeez.
No
Wow.
comment.
Public hearings, we don't have any commission business action items. So biennial review of the Arts and Culture Commission bylaws. Jordyn, you want to get us going on that?
Yeah, so according to the bylaws for the commission is that you guys will have to review them every 2 years. So if you have no edits or changes or anything, you want to just keep them as is, you can vote on that. If you have any edits or changes, I believe you vote on that as well, and then staff takes them back, and then I think we do this whole approve it or not next meeting.
So I'm reluctant, do we have to vote today?
I don't believe so. I can put it on the agenda next meeting.
If we could, I should have brought this up earlier with the agenda, because we had talked with Sharon Sharon had actually drafted some potential amendments to our bylaws to kind of clarify a little bit better what our purpose is as an Arts and Culture Commission. And this also may make a little bit more sense if we are to have some type of workshop within the next month or so, that anything that comes out of that could be something that could be amended into our bylaws as well, if we want to change that. It might be a good opportunity to kind of review those things at or during that workshop as well.
Nice.
But there were some things, because when we were talking about, just for everybody's awareness, when we were talking about doing the passport, there was a lot of pushback on that because it was like, is this in the nature of the Arts and Culture Commission? And we thought, well, that it very much was and was supported by the bylaws. But we thought that, we could certainly change some of the language in the bylaws to make something like that more inclusive of what we're doing. I don't know if it's not going to bring the passport idea back, but, it at least maybe could help clarify a little bit more. And I think it would be worth it for us to, have a little sit-down time to talk about this because, we put these things together, well, I wouldn't say quickly, but, it was one of these things that's like, well, we just got to get this thing done so that we have bylaws, a few years ago, right?
Yep.
And so it might be an interesting exercise just for us to review these as a group and see if we want to change the language in any way. So I would like to make a motion that we table this until at least the December meeting. It is, I assume it has to be reviewed and approved by us by the end of the year, or can it carry over into 2026 even?
I think it can carry over in 2026. It was just brought up on my radar, so I'd have to
Okay.
double check, but I think just in general every 2 years, so I think it can get pushed a little.
So I'd like to move to table the biennial review of the Arts and Culture Commission bylaws until December.
So moved.
Second.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we table. So, good for everybody to familiarize yourselves with those bylaws nevertheless, and just kind of see. And I think it is really interesting too, because when you just think about the things that we want to do, or we've tried to do, or might want to do in the future, is there anything in those bylaws that you think could be more supportive of that? Okay. Okay, so then we're moving on to subcommittee updates. And public art project, any movement on the penny press machine?
Huge movement on the penny press machine. We have a quote.
I'm
The
jazzed
quote has
about
been
this.
supplied to Jordyn. We have a write-up, which was also supplied to Jordyn.
Yes.
So we're just cruising.
So, okay, I gotta ask, so you put your, 50 cents and a penny in there or something?
Yep.
And then, does the penny, you have like North St. Paul designs?
Yep.
Yeah, how do you get the designs in there?
Well, thanks for asking, because for only $8.25 or $8.75, I don't remember, you can change those designs annually, or as often as you want, but
Really?
I'm suggesting annually. So we could have,
$8.75.
I wish. So, but you can,
It's $875,
Yeah.
okay.
but it, like, you take
You
all
have to-
four
you
of the
have to make,
designs
like,
out.
The mold and.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so the first time out, you're coming up with how many designs?
4.
Okay, 4, okay.
I think the idea was to have 3 or 2 at least that were permanent, and then you change out just 1 or 2.
I see,
So not changing out all 4 each time.
I see.
Or each year.
Yeah.
So
It's just great. I'm just psyched for this idea.
And the guy looked on our website and he thinks he can match our city's blue, so the machine can be blue.
Oh,
And it will have wheels, so we can
Nice.
wheel it out to the car show.
that is so great. I love it.
It's
You
like,
don't have to like plug it in or anything?
I don't
'cause you
think
crank
so.
it,
Yeah, you
right?
crank
It's all-
it, yeah. So I think it's like $6,000 roughly. It's another $5,000 if we want to do the credit card option and have it where it's got a hopper where it just gives you all 4 at once, which for collectors is really nice to have. But he also addressed the pennies going away. He said it costs more to buy the copper blanks.
Yeah.
So they have an adapter so that you can actually use it with nickels or dimes. So it's a little more expensive, but it does the same process of and they have artists on their staff. So if we have some ideas, like if we have our Snowy logo and we send it over to their artists, they will do the thing where it makes it look normal. So it's not wide, stretchy Snowy. It's like normal Snowy. So, yeah, so I'm real excited about it. He was really nice.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. So when do we expect we might be able to get this thing?
Right now, I've got the project proposal form, I believe it was yesterday or early this week. And so I'm circulating this with relevant staff. I think finance is going to be heavily involved since it deals with currency. Might need to ask Public Works and then passing through Brian. But so right now, I'm going through those processes right now.
Okay.
So finance, Public Works. Okay.
That's what I'm assuming. Finance for sure. Public Works I'm looking into, but then yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, we've got the money there in the public art project budget, I assume still.
Yep.
right? We don't need to pull from anything else?
I don't
do.
think so.
We
Are
do.
we okay there? No. Oh, we do need to pull?
We need to pull from somebody.
Okay, sorry.
Murals or
Yeah.
utility box.
Oh, yeah, we do. Whoops.
Because we're just under 4,000 for public art. But we were hoping though to actually get it approved this year. That way we can
Yeah.
say, we're using this
Use the
budget.
money this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
for
that'd be
sure.
ideal.
And did Sharon say that we could use some of no, we are using extra for utility boxes, sorry.
You could also drain art cart, the $400 that's there.
Great. Anything else on that one?
I don't think so. Anything else?
We also have the feedback
Yeah.
on the branding irons for the sidewalks.
Yep.
So, the contact finally got back to me, after I sent the image and everything, and he can make the branding irons in the Snowy logo without the border. We can do 4 inches for about $80 each, or 5 inches for $110, and he only needs 1 week turnaround to make the branding iron and then get it shipped. So, we talked as a group, and we like the 4 or 5 inch, depending on what you guys think, and then we could move forward.
Yeah, 5-inch.
Bigger's better.
Well, like,
Okay. I mean,
this,
we can do
this I
larger
think
than
is
that
like
even.
3.
So,
When I was playing with it online, I don't know what each sidewalk block is, like a 6x5 maybe. So if we do like a 4x4, it's like tiny in comparison. So,
Right.
but I don't know what too big is.
yeah, because we can
So-
do 8 or 9 even, but yeah, we wanted it to be.
5 sounds like a
hard to
sweet
find.
spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, we wanted to make it the whole like hidden Mickey thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And since this was pre the form, I have the hidden Mickey write-up in the old version of the project proposal, so I can send that
Okay, sweet.
if you don't have it already.
Cool. Anything else? Public art?
Just how many we'd want to buy. I didn't know if we wanted to just do the one or have 2 so we have a spare.
Yeah, maybe a
But-
backup.
Yeah. But then we're ready to send it, so.
Or would they be, there's snowman design, right?
Mhm.
Could there be do they have to be identical or
No.
they could be,
We could do one that looks like our Snowies and one that looks like our logo.
right?
Ooh.
Or even one that's just NSP.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I like that. I really love our old snowman logo before this one. 'Cause
The tilty one.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
had movement to it, It had the big snowball in the middle, and it was kind of like,
He was like
That was
dancing. Yeah.
huh?
He's my favorite too.
Yeah. This one looks a little stuck. Anyway.
Pasted to the
Well,
ground.
maybe, if there was, just adds a little variation to it as if people are walking around town, they're like, oh, see one that looks a little different.
Mm-hmm.
The only other thing I would say is, as you're thinking about this, think about any recommendations, like when you would like it, when it would be used, where, how often? Like if you have an entire sidewalk, would you want it used once in the in that entire sidewalk strip? Do you want to just use on corners, like on, like access way, you know, like where you come up onto the sidewalk, you know, things like that. Think about constraints and, you know, where and when it should be used so that there's, I mean, you want it to be hidden, but you want it to, there's some consistency, so it's not like, you know, 8 of them in this spot and then none of them anywhere else. So,
You
just
don't
because
wanna
they
have
thought
to
about
make-
it then.
You know, the contractor that's installing this sidewalk or the curb to have to think about it too much.
Right.
Yeah, yep,
We will have guidelines.
yes, thank you.
Okay.
It won't be Public Works, right? Or maybe it will, but Public Works in coordination with the.
Yeah,
the
with
contractor
whoever's doing
that's
the
street construction.
Contract, or the construction, yep.
Okay, this is great stuff, though, great updates. Murals, Carey, nothing? Yep. Utility boxes? Art hands?
So, yeah, we submitted everything. Thank you for your approvals. Because I was not smart enough to get all the images to fit nicely in the template. I didn't have whatever program you need to make that possible. So, we let the experts do it, and from my understanding, they're waiting for a good day if we have any more.
Right now, I got the images and all that to Scott. I'm waiting on a response from him. I got it to him last week, so I followed up with him today. So we will see where that is standing, hopefully soon.
Yes.
Great. Hopefully before the snow flies. I heard it's going to be like 33 degrees on Sunday for the high. Okay, art cart, closed for the season?
It is, but we do have email request for
sent to-
using a,
I was wondering who all got that email.
It was sent to everyone.
Okay.
Oh, was it?
so if you received your email, we have an opportunity to use a different cart as our art cart. It is easier for Public Works to move. It is newer, it seems.
I don't even know if it's newer. I just know it was from the Scott Dudek era. He had it for an event, for like to pull out for events, and from my understanding, it's barely been used. I think Randy told me there's maybe 60 miles on it. And it's outfitted with I think like racks for tables and chairs. I don't believe it's got currently has any what's it called, shelves, but those can be installed pretty easily, from my understanding. Yeah.
It would not have the fold-out, like, side, but we don't really use that as it is because of how much of a struggle it is. So that's kind of the question on the table is, do we want that trailer? Because if we want that one, are they going to donate the current art cart one or no?
The current art cart one would go up for auction.
Yeah,
So one of the carts would go up for auction.
Which, you know, from the pictures, that was my concern. Because while we don't use the big hatch that often,
Yeah.
when we do, it's great. Like at the Autumn Arts
Arts
Festival.
Festival.
I mean, it is nicer that there's other storage capabilities, like for the chairs and whatnot, because we do have chairs and tables in the art cart. The other thing is, we've got those benches that don't fold at all. There's the metal benches, so it doesn't really fix that problem. I don't know. I think there's pros and cons to it. But then also, are we able to repaint the exterior to be that big bright orange that the current cart is?
From my understanding, yes.
Okay.
I want to circle back with Brian just to make sure, but my understanding is my impression I was getting was yes.
Okay.
Would that need to come out of the art cart current budget or next year's budget to?
Yeah, whichever budget the purchasing or whatever year the purchasing ends up happening in.
Which we just slashed that in half 2 months ago.
Yeah, for next year.
Which, you know, again, I don't think we've got a project list for next year, but.
I do believe that $500 did end up going into murals.
Oh, okay.
So I could see it.
Could always pull it
Potentially
again
moving
from
it back.
somewhere else.
Then, if that trailer does, I guess one question for you, maybe if we do wind up auctioning off the old art cart trailer, could that money then go back into the art cart fund, so to speak?
That would probably be a question for Dan.
Okay.
My instinct or just my gut is saying no.
Okay.
But that would definitely something to follow up with Dan.
So really, it's, do we want to keep the current cart, knowing that while we have the open side, Public Works may not be able to make it with the hydraulics?
More accessible.
Yeah. That's really the only concern with that cart, I believe, right?
Yeah.
I believe it was brought up that those doors are sharp as well. Like
Yeah.
it was
Yes.
noticed in Autumn
Corners
Arts
are for sure.
Festival.
So that, or we have a newer cart, but no open side.
But it has one side door, right? So
It
it's
has like
a
the back door, and
a-
then one of the sides has like a little door.
Yeah,
Like an entry door.
yeah.
What was why is it easier for Public Works to move this?
Yeah, that I didn't really understand.
It's lighter.
It's
I believe.
smaller.
It's an aluminum it's an aluminum trailer.
I've heard that, I'm not exactly sure, but just my impression that I got from Randy is that it's just, the current art cart is just very clunky and he makes it sound like that trailer wasn't really meant to be much of a trailer or something like that. Like, and just the other one, it's not necessarily smaller. It's a little bit smaller, but I think it's just, it's meant to be a trailer. It's meant to be put on the back of a truck and moved, and versus this other one is, I guess, not.
Like a tiny home.
Yeah. Or is meant to be on like a back of like a truck, like constantly something. That's the impression I got. I'm not,
Truck.
yeah.
So the painting, I mean, that was, what, 2 weekends we spent
Yeah,
painting the orange, and then we did the,
I would also be, rather than just redoing the same thing we did last time, I would be open to the idea of like the utility box wraps place, wrap the thing in orange with the Arts and Culture Commission logo built in, because we'd want to probably have those stickers back on there, and just have that built in. So then you have kind of maybe like a glossy orange look, and
If you're gonna have it wrapped, I would even do not just a solid color, but put some sort of, even a texture to that.
yeah, you could do anything,
Yeah.
right? And I think it might look a little sharper.
I know, but those little kids work so hard.
I know, but, you know,
Well, and I don't know if maybe
ugly.
could do like a call for artists or see like another student artist,
Yeah.
like thing that you guys did with the utility box for like one of the sides that doesn't have the arts and culture logo. I think that would be kind of cool,
Yeah.
but
With their little hands and the little sponges and the
That's,
paint.
you could build some little handprints into the design.
But it's not the same. No, I'm fine with whatever.
But I do like, I like the newer one, and if it's easier for the staff too, I think that's a,
there's also like a loading and unloading ramp. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
the current one. I
Oh,
think you have
really?
to use the steps, so it, like the door comes down and you can just walk.
yeah,
I mean, that's nice.
I like it.
I'm just worried about the budget of, how do we make it look as nice as the old, and where does that money come from?
Is our budget approved for next year yet?
No, December 19th.
Oh, so
Is it too late to adjust that?
Yeah, could we build it in?
probably. But we could make it work with, between utility box wraps, branding, whatever else that we've got, I'm sure we could make it work.
And honestly, I mean, it's not like it looks really sharp. Like it looks like it was used
Yeah.
twice. It's got City of North St. Paul. It doesn't have Arts and Culture Commission on it, but it
Right.
is branded for our city.
Right.
So even if we had to wait a year or
What
two.
do those wraps usually go for? I mean, like the
Those are all
utility.
based on size, and we've not done one that big. So,
Yeah, I think
Is
that
it like at
Heart
least like
Hands
1,000
is
or
like
is
the
it less?
biggest
yeah.
one, and I think that if I'm recalling right, that's $600.
Okay.
And so
So it's
trailer
not
would be quite a bit
astronomical.
No.
Okay.
Right.
But maybe they'd approve after the auction that a portion of that go toward, the rebranding of it. It's worth an ask.
Do we need to tell people that we're artists on the art card that it's being retired? Maybe we could. Oh no, that's dumb.
What?
Have a bonfire and everyone can say goodbye to their handprint. Burn it down.
Don't know
Alright,
how that'll
never
go with
mind.
auction
I
resale,
could-
but
Yeah, I know.
No, what we could do is like the whole,
like Burning Man.
sledgehammer thing. For $5, you get 3 swings of the sledgehammer.
No, but we're auctioning this off. Somebody's getting
No one's
gonna wanna use this.
We could raise
Come
more money
on.
by destroying it.
Yeah, we could make it be a fundraiser.
Deal wires.
So are we voting to use the newer art cart next year?
Yes, I believe we are.
Yeah, do we need to vote on that, Jordan?
I don't believe you need to vote, since no money or purchasing is happening, but if you guys want to, just to get clear,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay, new
Maybe we
cart,
start on
old
that side.
cart.
Everyone else
New
says
cart,
yes, I'll
old,
say yes.
old cart.
New cart with modifications of shelves and things.
Okay,
Old cart. I know.
new cart.
Okay.
I thought you were team new cart.
since the new card already has some like, great logos on it as well, just to get us through, I might have to go with the new one just because of
That's fair.
Okay.
moving it. Yeah.
That's democracy.
Laura?
It hurts me to say this, but I will say new cart for its accessibility.
I really don't know.
It's a moot point.
It doesn't matter, Raquel.
I know.
New cart won.
Does it count with Sharon not here?
It does.
We need three at least on one side,
But
right?
we got 4
Yeah.
already.
Okay.
Sorry.
So you can.
You can weigh
You
in.
can have a protest
What do you
vote,
feel?
say no.
What do you wanna do?
old
Well,
cart.
I just am still, I hate, okay, my dilemma is when we do need coverage,
Yeah,
I can't get that stupid door open by myself, but I also can't set up the stupid tent by myself. I'm not tall enough.
yeah.
Not tall. Remember last time it was raining and thank God you two showed up. So that's the other dilemma is, yeah, we do have alternative means of like coverage and we've got tables and all that. But, and I'm sure we could get a reach stick or something, but sure, I'll say new cart.
Hey, 5-1 new cart.
Well, for
job.
the
Want
new
the new
card,
card.
It still might be a good idea then for next year's art cart nights to get 2 people to be there.
Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
a tall one and a short one.
Just in case you need something low, right?
Right, yeah.
I was wondering if we could install like, at all those fancy campers, they have like those awnings that you can like kind of like
That would be beautiful.
crank like, with
That
a
would be
stick.
so cool.
That would be easy.
Like less lifting and stuff.
Eliza, price that out. Let's see how much that is.
Ooh,
Let's add that.
Okay, I guess that covers art cart. Art night.
Oh, we're going great guns on art night. We've got,
What?
sorry.
No, go ahead. No,
Okay.
I'm agreeing with you.
Okay, good, yeah. We've got October, November set. We're waiting to hear from artists on the rest of the month.
For 2026.
Oh, sorry, yes, for 2026. I'm sorry, I'm talking about the future.
All right. Do you already have the blanket thing?
Yep, blanket
Oh,
thing
that's
happened.
fun.
Everyone loved the blankets.
Blankets just happened after last meeting and went off really well.
Yeah.
And Jeremy, who teaches the class, when we met for the blankets, he said he was working on a snowman pillow pattern.
Oh, cute.
So
We're
we are
getting
hoping
it.
to get the snowman.
We're
pillow
getting
pattern
it.
next-
It's gonna be next October,
Yes.
Like decorative pillows? Yeah.
but you can't register yet, so keep an eye out.
Not till a month before.
No.
I think we wanted to do the opening registration maybe the day of the prior art night,
Oh, that's, yeah.
just so that it's easy for you guys.
That's
like,
a
when
good
you go there and
idea.
you're like, yeah, when's the next one? Like,
Then we can
It's open.
promote
let's say
it,
it's
yeah.
there.
That's a good idea.
That'd be, you know what, can we have like a QR code so that way it can be like, here's how you sign up for it. If you liked this,
I'm sure we can. I think I can ask Ava, but I'm sure she's,
she's so good at that stuff.
yeah.
I love it. So,
Yeah.
yeah. We're just gonna skip January, and then we're gonna skip the summer months and September, because we're all busy in September, and December, because no one wants to do anything in December. So, what was that, 7?
I think so.
7? So, Lisa
We have some-
Ritchie is hoping to come back and do something, and
Some newer artists that
new
are,
folks.
want to come.
gonna bring back some repeats, candle making. Everyone loved the candles. I always hear about the candles. Everyone loved that, so we'll do that again. Yeah,
Super.
powering along.
keep on trucking, that's great.
Yeah.
And how many did we have this year?
I think it was 6.
Was it 6? Okay.
And then we have that mandala on coasters with Swetha next week. And 13 people, last time I checked, is signed up. Max capacity is 15.
Nice.
2 more slots open. I'll be there. Woo-woo.
Yeah, also, it was such a good thing that we built that building down at Casey. Because that thing has been great. I mean, we didn't. The city did.
And Amanda said that when she got there for the blanket night, the tables were set up. It was so easy. Thank you so much for scheduling that.
Okay, and so we have nothing for Autumn Arts Festival unless anything came up. And then item G had been Food Passport and Taste of North St. Paul, both of which have gone away. So that covers it.
When, why, and how?
Huh?
Said when, why, and how.
We just got an email that was saying like under no uncertain terms, we're just not supposed to pursue it.
Yeah, yeah, and that was probably my fault. When I talked to you at the
Like the last
at
one.
the arts festival,
Yeah.
yeah, that was the message I got from Brian, but I don't think I maybe conveyed that clearly enough.
Yeah, I thought it was like if we do like a proposal where we kind of address the questions, but
Yeah.
bummer. Yeah.
It bit the dust.
It bit the dust.
But, I appreciate your moxie to keep fighting for something that you want. Yeah, I think we were getting, and Brian was really trying and was getting nowhere with our legal counsel, so. But I appreciate Brian's effort on that.
So kind of follow-up question to that. Does that kind of erase our hopes of eventually doing like a food truck night, or what did we call it? The
East of
Asian?
North St. Paul, or the Asian night
The
market.
original, like where it stemmed from, yeah.
I think that's why there's a suggestion to amend the bylaws.
And, but, yeah, and we can amend the bylaws too, but that it's still, I think a lot of these kind of food things, especially when you have existing restaurateurs or vendors who exist, it gets really tricky when you get involved in their business. So even, we can amend our bylaws that kind of punch up more of the cultural events or things like that, but I think it's just, we run into some difficulty or challenges when we're dealing with outside vendors like that, where we're kind of like pushing business to them. I think it's one thing if we just pay a vendor X amount of money and they give us a service, like they come and show up at our art festival or something like that. But then it gets more challenging, I think, when we're, maybe seen as favoring certain businesses by funneling business to them or something like that.
That's why we were hoping to include all, so there was no favoritism, but
Sure. But, yeah.
have to be craftier.
And yeah, and I think it might be, at some point, maybe in 2026, or maybe over the winter when things are kind of mellower, getting maybe Brian or maybe even someone from our legal counsel to come in and just talk with the Arts Commission. Maybe there's something like that where we could have so we could be prepared and say, hey, well, let's ask you about this kind of thing, and why can't we do something like this or that kind of thing? It's tough being in our position sometimes because it feels like you're in this game of telephone, so we got to say something to like Jordyn or Troy, and then they go to Brian, and then Brian maybe has to go to somebody, and then the word comes back, and you're like, okay, well, what happened? And we want to ask questions or something like that, understand it a little bit better. So sometimes having somebody here to kind of talk through things would be maybe helpful.
Yeah, we don't want to represent an interpretation of an idea to somebody else and be like, oh, this is what I think they're getting at. And
Right,
have that not be
right.
the idea at all. So
And I think I've already brought up with Ken potentially having legal coming at the January meeting, just because
Oh.
you have some new people. I don't know. I've never had them come and explain just kind of the meeting rules, or Sarah's explained that this is it's quite useful when we have new commissioners just reviewing how things happen. So I think that could be a good opportunity. So
We've
Speaking
had,
of, do we have any new commissioners? who
yeah,
applied?
was there any applications yet?
yes, we
Oh,
do
good.
have somebody. I think we will hopefully. I can't remember when we said I would reach out for interviews. I will probably reach out to some of you guys to be present for an interview at least, and then coming maybe like a week or two.
Okay.
But we do have an applicant.
Great. Great. Well, whoever it is in. No. No, hopefully we get some more applicants too. I keep seeing it advertised in the,
And then if you guys, I don't know,
update
if you have
email.
anybody in your circle that you know could be interested, or just sharing it, if there's
Yeah,
any
for
posts
sure.
on the city account, just kind of getting it out there, trying to get the reach.
yeah, please tell people you know.
And they have to be residents, right?
Yes, that is correct.
I say I don't know anybody in North St. Paul.
I know you guys. Wow.
Outside of this group,
You know, we have some nice establishments down on Main Street. You could go meet some people.
a lot of bars. I'm not really in the drinking business.
Restaurants, churches.
Yes, you're right.
Tattoo parlor.
I said establishments, I didn't say.
too.
bars. Okay, any old business?
Is this when we would like to review, sorry, it's not, doesn't bother to me, but terms.
Yeah, reports from staff, let's just go to that. Yeah, so Jordyn, do you want to take us, so the budget and events calendar first?
Yeah, no comment on that for me, at least, for the budget and events calendar, if that's what. Yes, the term reworking, so it's came to Brian's attention that 5 people are going to be, their terms are expiring in 2026. Traditionally, that is something that is avoided, because obviously that can be really impactful on a commission. A lot of knowledge transfer is just, a lot of knowledge is lost, and current projects and processes kind of just get stunted because of stuff like that. And in the commission's bylaws, we were supposed to have staggered commission terms. That unfortunately was never enacted or followed. So right now, from what I've tracked, there was 5 original members when this commission started. So we have 5 people who have terms that are ending at the exact same time. And then I believe a year later, 2 more positions were added to the commission. So that's why we had 2 that are technically kind of staggered. I was directed by Brian, who was directed by legal, that we are essentially kind of starting a clean slate with the terms, and kind of reworking them and staggering them. That's what the terms that I sent to everyone is what I came up with. Me and Ken came up with. I just know that I've heard some feedback, and some people I know maybe wanted to leave sooner than later. It was kind of more just like random, and everyone can definitely renew their terms if they're ending in 2026. I think Sharon and Tom, we extended your term to 2027, and Aliza to yours to 2028. And then whoever will be replacing Amanda naturally have a term limit at 2028. And additionally, also what hasn't traditionally been done is that, like, for example, if somebody doesn't finish their term fully, the next person is supposed to fill out their term. So, for example, if you completed 2 years of your 3-year term and you decide that you can't, or it's not working for you, and you leave after that 2 years, the person who replaces you is supposed to fill that last year so that the terms remain staggered instead of starting over at a whole new 3 years. And then, they can choose to renew the whole, thing like that. It does not appear like any of that had been followed. Unfortunately, this is a relatively new commission, and there has been a lot of staff turnover when it comes to admin assistants and community development directors, so I think it just got lost up in the mix, unfortunately.
Well, it's surprising to me that because how long have we been doing this?
I don't
The end of 2026, it's going to be not 5 years?
When did we start?
I don't know, but I think somehow I feel like our terms restarted at an odd time or something.
Something weird happened.
Right, because, well, it must have been 2022 when we started.
Yeah, and then,
You re-upped after last.
2,
Yeah.
4, 5.
and then Stacy left because her term was over, and Lisa, did she leave early and maybe her term didn't get filled? I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Lisa left early, yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Well, I guess it is what it is.
yep.
So, what are you hoping to get from us tonight?
Just, I want to know by, I guess, Friday, November 7th, if there's any questions or problems with the proposed term changes. Just confirmation, yes or no. If not, then that's a discussion that would have to get kicked up to Ken, if not possibly Brian. But otherwise, if it's all good, then there will be a resolution that goes to city council that essentially says everyone's getting decommissioned and then recommissioned with these new terms or new term expirations.
That makes it sound a little bit.
I know it doesn't.
It sounds scarier.
Yeah, it
Say that
does.
way.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not
We just
saying that we're
adjust
like
it?
restarting.
No,
You're
no.
just-
It would just
okay.
we're just kind of reorganizing the terms so that they're staggered and you're not. This isn't like everyone's starting new 3 years.
And I did,
'Cause I believe only 3 people have had their terms extended by a year. I believe. Yes.
which I don't remember. Did you put our original end dates there?
I believe so. Yes.
Because mine was always blurry in the first place.
Yeah, because you started September 1st, 2024.
Right.
But also
So-
started as the
But
student.
you were a
commissioner.
student commissioner, right?
But I was only a student for 2 months.
Oh, really?
Student commissioner for 2 months before I was upgraded.
I think some of the confusion maybe is you were replacing someone whose term naturally expired in 2025. Then I think so. And then some people were like, well, no, your term expires in 2025. Staff turnover, things are getting confusing. In the resolution that went to council, it said that yours ended in 2026. And since that's,
Seems like we
think
had
that
several
kinda-
people that just left whenever.
Yeah. Yep.
Emily.
Oh, yeah, because she had,
And then also Lisa,
yep.
and then
C, but she filled out her
filled her
term.
3
she
years.
completed hers. But was there somebody else I thought? that-
Yep. Who am I missing?
But Lisa was.
Before I joined, there
Oh,
was.
one of the first,
Like-
Julie.
Julie,
Uh-huh.
Kangas Barrett.
Yeah.
Yep.
Early. She was okay, so you just want us to let you know by email or something?
yeah, email, or if you want to let me know now,
Okay.
either works. I believe I've heard from Carey.
Yep.
And just knowing that we're all good.
I had no issues with it. I did request, and I CC'd Ava, because I know she does the website, and that's not your lane, so I threw her on there. But I was thinking it would be nice if we could have not just our current terms listed after our names, but any previous terms, just to try to avoid this in future. And then I also requested that we list like a thanks for your work, thanks for your time to past commissioners, just to say like, just a way to recognize people who have given back to their community and like, see from 20, I don't know dates, but whatever.
Yeah, and not to speak for Ava, but I think it got brought up at the end of the day today, and she said that would be no problem.
Oh, awesome. Cool. That's great.
Okay. Okay, anything else on that?
Mine was not subject to change, so I'll just say yay. But
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think mine was the same.
if they are subject to change and then they say no, do we need to rework others, or how do you want to move forward from that?
Oh, good point.
That would probably be a question for Ken and Brian at that point. I think it's kind of
Okay.
beyond me.
Come deal with it.
Okay. Okay, anything else, Jordyn?
That is all for me.
All right, reports from commissioners. Amanda?
I don't have anything.
Okay. Carey?
I mentioned it last month, but I'll repeat my mention because holy cow, do we have some amazing art in this silent auction. We've got 4 Adam Terman prints that Troy secured as a donation, framed and ready to rock.
Wow.
We've got some watercolors that are great, just like so much stuff.
This
And
is
it
the
all,
school district?
all goes to support the 622 Education Foundation, which is separate from the school district, and which we now have to do because, of course, no one in this community can actually vote for students in this community. But, whatever, hey, we're still here making a living, so check it out.
622 Education Foundation.
Yep, it's 32auctions.com/click for a cause. Yeah, very exciting. Check it out. I'll text you the link.
Ooh, yes, please.
Click for a cause, I see it.
That's it.
Peace.
November 7th through 11th is the auction?
That's it.
So you have to bid during those dates?
Yep.
Okay.
And hopefully you win something, and then I can bring it to your house.
That's how that would go down? You would be the person?
For anyone in this room, I would do that. Not Jordyn. Jordyn lives too far
Where
away.
you live.
Yeah.
Have somebody else deliver.
Do I know where everyone lives? Probably. Troy can deliver it to you.
Would you deliver as a singing telegram?
There is a singing telegram in there. The show choir is doing a song. Like, you can either have happy birthday or a request a song, I think.
That's fun.
Yeah, you got to check it out. It's going to be great. Get ready.
I'm just looking at some of the stuff, right?
Tom, it's like 6 pages long, so you better get this
whole-
meeting finished before you start shopping.
A whole batch of 3M cleaning products.
Do we have 3M cleaning products for you? And home improvement, and your office supplies are covered for the rest of the year. Post-its until the end of time.
An architect's dream.
The 622 has a lot of like swag and, apparel.
That's actually one of the educators who works in the school district. That's her side hustle. She has a store where she makes clothing, but there's the Adam Turman.
Adam Turman prints.
Troy got those.
Go Troy.
I'm really proud of him.
Very
Does she happen to also make, is the high school's mascot a bear, like a polar bear?
It
Does she
is.
happen to make a polar bear yard sign or something like that?
I
had a resident ask,
That's
and I
maybe
was,
one of the
That's wouldn't that be more White Bear Lake though? Like polar?
that's what I asked. I said, do you need White Bear Lake? He said, no. He meant this high
Same
school
with
here. So
North
I was just,
Wow. I'll have to ask. I'll find out.
Some questions.
Competing polar bears? Yes. I guess. All right.
Come on, you guys, you got to catch up.
Hey, Tom.
North High Polars.
I don't have any kids in the district.
Not to be rude or anything, but can we continue the meeting?
Yeah. You got a hot take?
She's got
I do.
a train to catch.
Where were we?
You. Do you have any updates, Tom?
Yeah. So just see one update. We're talking to Troy about this before the meeting started, but we're hoping to get together a workshop night where we could have, it's an off night from our regular meeting so that we can get together and kind of talk about how we do things, what we want to do, that kind of thing. Just kind of have a little bit more casual away from the dais and just have a workshop, like an hour and a half or something like that on a different Wednesday night. We were thinking, Laura, that we would try and fit this in before you had a baby, but I don't know if that's possible for you 2 weeks away.
I'm open to it, and we'll see
Okay.
what happens.
So Jordyn, or Troy, I don't know if you already have this on your to-do list then, is to talk to Brian or whatever we need to do, but we'd have to determine a date
Yeah.
first. So is next week an option for anybody?
Yes.
Just barely. Yeah.
But if we wanted to do, same time, like 6:30 next Wednesday, or we could push it up a little earlier, 6 o'clock, or however you want to do it.
again, I don't know for sure. It's just a gut feeling that there might need to be a certain amount of time to like notify the public or
Yeah,
something.
I think it's 3 days.
Okay. Yeah,
Yep,
that sounds about right. But yeah, just keeping that in mind.
yep.
Works for me.
Wednesday works.
I'll be volunteering at the auction until 7. I'm sorry.
Oh,
But I
okay.
could come after that.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm not coming after 7. Can we, I was going to say the earlier the better.
Wow. A bunch of pumpkins
Well,
over here.
I think we could,
Tired these days.
we could do it a different night that also, I mean, if there's another meeting going on here, because if we're in the training room or the Sandberg room or something like that. Or
What about like the Thursday, like next week, Thursday the
Yeah.
13th?
That works, yeah.
Maybe.
Thursday the
I can't
fif-
do that night because it's Rowan's birthday.
Ah,
Sorry, guys.
Monday or Tuesday?
I can do Monday or Tuesday. Are
Just
you not
gets
auction helping Monday or Tuesday?
No, it's just online.
just
Monday,
gets
Tuesday.
tighter in timing, but I think it'd work Tuesday. I mean, you can get these. It's just a notification that has to go out that there's going to be a special workshop meeting.
I might be a bit late on Tuesday, but I will be here, so just.
Can
warn
we,
ya.
Jordan? Can we try and shoot for Tuesday? Can we say 6 o'clock?
Yeah, I can definitely,
I can't do that.
see what we can do. Yeah, I can look into it and I'll let
And
you
then
guys know
just
Can I ask
let
tomorrow.
a
us
clarifying
know.
question? Is that the 11th Tuesday?
Yeah,
Okay.
is that bad?
I'll probably be running late, but I could make it work. 6 o'clock or 6:30 our normal meeting time.
Oh, would you rather do 6:30?
It will. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just 6 or after.
Yeah, 6 or 6:30, because I'll be
Can we just say
commuting.
6:15 since 6?
Split the
How about
difference.
6:30? 'Cause that's
Like it.
6:30 is our normal time. Do we want to just do that?
Then we get a jump on 6:30. We can say, F you, 6:30.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Monday's fine. You said you were busy Tuesday?
Yeah, I'm like,
I think it's just the 3 days advance notice.
Oh.
I think it has to be 3 full days, so,
Can we just decide Amanda really needs to get somewhere?
yep.
what about Monday the 17th?
Yeah, I was thinking,
Are
Being
you
slayed
still
that
okay
week.
with that?
Yeah, well, he's scheduled the 20th, so that's plenty.
2 days.
Well, that certainly gives us more time to prepare, and Monday, the 17th, I think is fine with me.
I've got like 3 other meetings that day, but
At
I
night?
could probably blow them up. Well, it's Rock the North coming up.
It's what it was.
Oh, you have to do
You're very
that.
involved.
Oof.
What is that?
Rock the
Someone who
North.
doesn't know what's going on in our city.
It's a show choir extravaganza that's hosted at North High School. I'll make sure you get an invite for February.
North High School in North St. Paul, home of the Polars.
Mm-hmm. I just also want to say this is probably a meeting that like Ken should be at, so I'm going to have to check his availability. I'm just thinking that
Who?
now. Ken, the Community Development Director, so who I report to.
Oh, why would he need to be at it?
I think it'd be, if we're trying to set expectations, right? I think it'd be maybe helpful to have the Community Development Director here, since this is a part of his department. And I think it'd be best to have another staff person here that maybe has a little bit more knowledge of like municipal things and such.
Oh, you mean regarding like the bylaws, that part of it, or?
Is this workshop meant to set expectations on,
I think it's workshop expectations
here for this
for us is like what we want to, like, what do we want to do for next year? We can kind of maybe rethink our subcommittees. What are the types of things that we
gotcha,
want to
okay.
accomplish?
Okay, no.
So
yeah,
we
no, I
we
get it.
had lots of these meetings in the past without. Yeah. So we're looking at Monday, the 17th then, 6:30?
That would work for me.
Okay, can you check that, Jordan, and then let us know?
I wrote Tuesday down in pen already.
Well, then we got.
I got magic pens.
Well, you don't even have to be there, Amanda, since you're not going to be around next year.
You don't want my opinions?
Not really.
Oh.
No, but,
I have opinions, though.
I mean, it's going to be planning for next year.
No, yeah,
Whatever you want to do.
I think I just misunderstood. So, yeah, no, I don't think he needs to be here.
Okay. So that's all I had then. Liza?
I have no updates.
Laura?
I have no updates.
Raquel?
None from me.
Okay. Troy?
I have 2 things. One is a couple of awareness things that I don't know how or if they pertain to arts and culture, but one is last month we, as several of the city council members, went to the annual meeting for the North St. Paul History Museum. And one of the things coming up in 2026 is there is a time capsule in front
Oh, yeah.
of the current Boy Scout and Girl Scout Museum that they're going to, that it's been 50 years since they put it there. So they want to open that up and bring that out. So they'll have a lot of things coming out of that about the history and culture of North St. Paul. So in one way, shape, or form, I don't know if the Arts and Culture wants to like communicate with the History
Yeah. Museum
on that. Two, one thing that the city is looking at doing is, I don't know if you're going, if anybody's ever gone north on 35E,
Never.
the road going, never, yeah. The road going across Highway 96, you'll notice a bear on the bridge in the iron there. And so the city manager and Public Works are talking about, can we do something similar on the Margaret Street Bridge over 36?
That'd be
Cool.
so
So
cute.
That'd be great.
what can we do there? So if you guys have thoughts, anything like that, we're looking for, do we do the snowman logo? Do we do North St. Paul? What options do we
A
have?
polar
So-
bear.
So, might be a little
You're talking
confusing.
about the Margaret Street Bridge, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
It's right next to North High, so
right.
would make sense.
Or could we could do it potentially on that walking bridge there by North too.
Oh, yeah, right.
I mean, that might be a more appropriate place
Sure,
for
sure.
polar. But yeah, so they're looking at options there to just, publicize North St. Paul as well, so.
Love it. They should do it.
Yep.
Sounds great.
Reports from council liaison?
I got nothing.
Okay. Motion to adjourn?
Hi.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Say aye. Opposed?
Hi.
All right, Amanda.
Say aye.
I just didn't.